come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not,
I just might join the Legion.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
positions. Where are you needed?
I fight with both blade and spell. You might say I'm equipped to handle nearly any threat. So, shall we talk price? You can't scare me into submission. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's see what you're made
You know left and a right, you know left and a right, you know left and a right, you know left and a right.
That's it. That's all you got. Come on. Somebody help. You're just going to stand there and take it?
You're tougher than you look. You got me. Fair and square.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up. I think I expected more.
You know what you have to
Fine,
do.
I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone. Sure, you can hire a swordsman or a spellcaster to fight at your side, but why not get both?
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over. You know, the Winking Skeever's not just the best inn in Solitude. It's also the only inn in Solitude. Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It's a dark day for us all. Damn. That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum.
I can deliver that.
Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace.
You were at the execution, right?
I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
It seems rather harsh.
Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
So you're working the Winking Skeever?
Work in it, I own it. Well, okay. My father owns the Winking Skeever, but it's the family business, so it'll be mine when he kicks off. I was done talking anyway.
Okay, I want to start talking to people. Start seeing.
Feel free to make requests.
Does being a bard paid well?
Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for.
What's the word around town?
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
So you're a member of the Bard's College.
Only in that I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though. Talk to Viarmo if you're interested. You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps a clean inn.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Why is this place called the Winking Skeever?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
You kept a skeever as a pet?
They were smaller back then.
Heard any rumors lately?
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what.
Heard any rumors
I've heard
lately?
Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire.
Heard any
I think the
rumors
Bard's
lately?
College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
This is an ode to Skyrim's...
Where can I learn more about magic?
Magic. You're on the wrong side of Skyrim. You want Winterhold. That college there, they teach it. Otherwise, you can try the Jarl's Wizard. I wouldn't, though. Remember the Winking Skeever next time your foot's sore.
Wait, stop! Copyright!
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the eyes. Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own. He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family. Can you spare a septum? Lost an eye during the Great War, or I'd earn it myself. I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks. What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. I do miss that helmet.
Don't mind me, I'm just running errands for the old man.
I've got some salmon to... Plenty of fresh fish for you. Sorry, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Rodvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will. Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire company workers and those red wave thugs. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
Spiced wine, the taste
That I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Palace not too long ago. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help.
Fresh fish! Fresh fish!
I have my ways, but it's not easy these days. The Black Blood Marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness. Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from... Aye, but I'll be here in solitude for longer still. Fiata's skill as a Fletcher drew me to this place. I wanted to learn. And there is still much of Skyrim I wish to see. I hear there is a city, Windhelm, that is nearly white with... what do you call it? Oh yeah, snow. And far to the west lies a ruin, Volskag. Inside there's said to be a wall, black as night, and it speaks in the ancient dragon tongue. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable. Where the dragon attacked? We've heard rumors of death and fire from the skies, but no real news. Then we should soon be selling arrows by the bushel. A sword is no good against a dragon. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
Fresh fish.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you? Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any. They're adequate. Honestly, I rely on the business brought in by the burning of King Olaf, and that's not likely to happen this year. Well, it's a great big festival put on by the bards every year. They burn an effigy of old King Olaf. It's quite a bit of fun. The bards give out spiced wine during the festival, so they put it in a big order. And then, for weeks after, demand is so high, I can barely keep up. But with the death of High King Torrig, the festival has been declared in poor taste. So it looks like it won't happen this year. Good luck out there. It seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Okay.
Apples, tomatoes, leeks, and cabbages. Fresh and ripe.
Hey, wanna play tag? Pardon me.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Alright.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? Got curved swords. Curved swords.
Alright.
Please don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural
Please,
magics are coming
don't
from
interrupt the
cave.
court.
There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under
Your
my
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Please address all
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Why did Ulfric kill your husband?
Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it.
Are you the High Queen of Skyrim?
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have?
Do you need somebody to check out Wolf's Cove?
Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
I have so very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them pleasant. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
How long have you been in court?
I was a member of the court during the reign of Torrig's father. It was Torrig who appointed me to the position.
So you and High King Torrig were close.
Take care of... You're trying my patience. I was a member of the court during the reign of... Very. I helped raise him. Oh, I could not have been more proud to see Torrig on the throne. He made a fine king. A fine king. I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day.
Why was Torrig killed?
Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The White Gold Concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Torrig's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Torrig became that symbol.
So the war started when Isildur died.
No, even after Islot died, the Moot voted to make Torrig High King of Skyrim. But Ulfric was at that Moot, continually talking about Skyrim's independence in terms just shy of treason. I don't think Ulfric knew how much Torrig respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Torrig directly to stand up, to declare independence, Torrig might have done it.
Why didn't Torrig ever declare independence?
Because the Dominion is a sleeping beast that Skyrim cannot slay alone. Because many Nords are part of the Imperial Army even now. Because the food and resources we get from the Empire are important to our people. Because even if we can't openly worship him, Talos the God was once Tiber Septim the man, and this is his empire. And Torrig wasn't ready to let it fall apart.
Are you worried about the petitioners saying Wolf's
Not really. Varnius Junius is a fool. I'm sure nothing will come of it. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk to Falk. He's the better safe than sorry type. I have no time or patience for a student. Perhaps the College of Winterhold will grant you admission. Take care of yourself and always
Do you
remember,
have business with the
the
court?
world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
I've delivered.
Oh, right, the rum. Thank you. I developed a taste for it after a fair weather trip to Hammerfell. Here, this is for you.
I hear you're looking for some help.
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Why is it called Wolfskull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted.
Does General Tullius respect Elisif?
Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember that. That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Please, my duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophants.
Okay, whatever.
Watch your feet. We just cleaned there.
Ooh!
Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need?
Okay.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
The Imperials are good for business, and business... Oh, most certainly. At least when Elisif herself asks. If you're inquiring whether we have concerns about her age and inexperience, let me put it this way. The Thanes have every confidence in General Tullius's leadership.
What's your place in the court?
I'm a Thane. In the future, you may want to gain that information before talking with someone. Risk of looking like an idiot and all that. I must return to the court. They simply can't...
Do you have business with the court?
I can
Please,
always find
feel
time to
welcome
share a
in the
word.
court of
Many
solitude.
condemn the Stormcloaks, but I refuse. There is honor in fighting for what you believe.
Let's return back to Fardis.
Enlightenment and deserve our praise, you do, for we are one.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts. I figured you had it in you. Nicely done. Skjor was looking for you before. Talk to him before doing anything else.
Ah, there you are.
Wanted to see me?
Yes. I have something a little different planned this time. But it's not for everyone to hear. Meet me in the under... We will speak more.
That was... what just happened? Hello? Hello? Okay.
I forget that you've never seen it. Beneath the Skyforge, where Eorland works. The door is hidden, but I will show you the way.
What does it mean to be a companion?
I wish more of our ranks asked such questions. I've started seeing the companions as a kind of family. I've battled next to every man and woman here, and the bonds of sweat are stronger than those of blood. I would trust anyone here with my life, which is more than I'd say for the milk drinkers who raised me. I'll take my leave then. Not now. The Underforge, tonight. Not now. The Underforge, tonight.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together.
Not now. The Underforge, tonight.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
Oh, we were in the morning. Okay.
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. But now
I'd be dead
letting anyone in these days.
Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother...
Not now. The Underforge, tonight. Not now. The Underforge, tonight. Not now. The Underforge, tonight. Are you prepared?
What is this place?
Here's all you need to know. Jorvaskr is the oldest building in Whiterun. The Skyforge was here long before it was. And the Underforge taps an ancient magic that is older than men or elves. We bring you here to make you stronger, new blood. Now let's move. I'm glad you came. It's been a long time since we had a heart like yours among our numbers. That pitiful ceremony behind the hall does not befit warriors like us. You are due more honor than some calls and feasting. I would hope you recognize Ayla, even in this form.
She's agreed to be your forebear. We do this in secret because Kodlak is too busy trying to throw away this great gift we've been granted. He thinks we've been cursed, but we've been blessed. How can something that gives this kind of prowess be a curse? So we take matters into our own hands. To reach the heights of the Companions, you must join with us in the shared blood of the wolf. Are you prepared to join your spirit with the beast world, friend? Very well.
Okay. What?
Ought to put on some clothes. Not to upset some people.
Okay.
Are you awake? Yours was not an easy transformation, but you're still alive, so congratulations. We even have a celebration planned for you. There's a pack of werewolf hunters camped nearby, at Gallows Rock. The Silver Hand. I think you've met them before. We're going to slaughter them. All of them. Lead on. Skior's already scouting ahead.
What just happened?
You were born into the pack, brother. I almost envy you. That first time is always the most intense. You gave us even more trouble than Farkas did at his first turn.
My wolf now?
You have the blood of the wolf in you. You'll need to build up your strength before you can call on it again, though. Just be careful where you do it. Some cowards in this land can't stand the sight of glory before them.
What does it mean to be a werewolf?
Nothing until you choose to use it. Then, well, you got a taste. Stronger, faster. It doesn't last long, though. The blood of your foes can sustain you, if you're willing to feed. The more we feed, the greater our prowess will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts of Hircine.
Is there a cure?
Sure. Ha! You're sounding like the old man. I shouldn't say that. I love Kodlak. I respect and follow him. But he's wrong on this. It's no curse. We're made into the greatest hunters in the land. If he's worried about some mead-swilling afterlife in Sovngarde, he's free to pursue it. I'll take the glories of the hunt right here.
Where are we going?
The Silver Hand have taken over the old fort at Gallows Rock. They always make such easy prey. That's certainly unusual.
Okay.
Never should have come here. your worst.
Are you prepared to die?
Okay.
Look at this. Far from the other side. No surprise they keep vermin around. Filthy squalor.
Yeah, not really.
Someone there?
Okay. Do not step on the trap. They're just standing there. Alright.